This summer, we built this massive deck.
And even though it's winter time, we're taking precautions and steps right now so that we have the coolest deck this summer, this spring. We're ready. We're already can picture ourselves spring and summer us out here using this deck.
Yeah, and you guys don't know how long I have dreamed of a deck right here.
Yeah.
And it's here, so we are going to set up a structure that will make it so we can enjoy it year-round. Today we're going to be installing an aluminum 10x13 pergola by FlexiSpot. The model we'll be setting up is the FlexiSpot Aluminum Louvered Pergola Kit PG5. It's gonna be a massive structure. I hope we like the way it looks on our deck.
The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up this massive 10 by 13 foot pergola, and it's going to be positioned on the south end of our deck, and it's loaded with some really cool features that will allow us to use the deck year round. So we're pretty excited for step one to get this transformation of our deck, and we're going to take you along for the journey.
It's like we got a whole nother pallet to the cabin kit delivered. When it showed up, I was like, brings back memories.
A little bit of PTSD.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That day went pretty smooth. A lot could have gone wrong and everything went right. You're like, that was amazing, Ryan.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's our legs. I bet we can take each of the legs up individually.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Feel better that like one package only had 2 things in it, you know?
I think it's like maybe like cross braces, maybe?
Oh, okay. Oh, and there's the directions.
we got all of the materials for our pergola up from our driveway onto the deck, and it was about 750 pounds worth of material. So we're glad to have all of the materials up here. And now kind of for the fun part, we get to this south end of our deck that we extended out right here is going to be where this pergola goes. And it's almost a perfect fit because the size of this pergola is about 10 by 13, and we have about a 14-foot area from the corner here to the house. So we're basically going to end up with this whole side of our deck be covered with a pergola. In the summer, we can open up those louvers, let the sun in. We're really excited. And we have a few surprises for under the pergola to make it a really nice outdoor space. So you'll have to continue watching to see how we build it out.
By looking at the instructions, I think this is going to be pretty easy assembly, and we're going to be able to get it all set up in like 2 to 3 hours. But we only have 30 minutes before we need to go get our kids from school today, so we're just going to do a quick step because we want to get started on this project because we want to see it all put together, and it'll just put us that little bit ahead tomorrow when we come back. Those are pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. So here are 4 base plates that are going to go on the bottom of our posts, I think.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about these is like these are all made out of all aluminum, so they should it should last forever.
Yeah.
Because aluminum, very durable. All right, should we see if we can get these screws attached to the post?
Yes.
I've been pretty impressed with the build quality of this. It's like all aluminum. I don't know.
Super solid.
Super solid. I always picture myself as like changing the lug nuts on like a race car when you're doing those. You know how when they take off the lug nuts on,
Yeah.
like when they do the pit stops.
I know what you're talking about.
We got the bases put together, and then we'll be ready to knock this out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think it'll go so fast.
Hope so.
Sitting under it, have fire pit going.
Turn on our fire.
Having some
Be
kombucha.
relaxing.
Make some pizzas in the pizza oven.
All right, we are back out here this morning. You remember yesterday we got the bases put on these posts so we can put up this awesome pergola that's going to transform our deck. But I have a little bit of a gripe first. Looking at our weather app, we finally had some weather where it was not supposed to rain. We're like, this is going to be perfect for setting up this pergola. The weather app says it's supposed to be sunny. And what do we have? It's not raining, but we're just socked in fog. And I'm a little upset about it. So we're going to get busy putting up this pergola and see if it can lift our spirits. And who knows, maybe the sun will make an appearance and lift our spirits further. All right, what step are we on?
Yesterday we put the post feet on. I said that a little bit backwards, but you all understand what I mean. And then today we've got to put first those posts, get their beam that connects them together. So that'll be our first step before we start really turning it into the pergola that it's going to be.
All right, well, let's get busy so we can warm up.
Warm up. Okay, I think that before lunch we can get the posts and the first beams done, and then the other, like, we can have it standing over here being its little rectangular shape, and then after lunch we can come out and we can bust out the louvers
Okay.
Is that what they're called?
I think so.
Okay. And then we'll be done.
I'm all gloved up.
I don't think you should put up D2 right away. I don't know.
D1 would be here and D2 would be there.
Oh, okay. See, I knew that. So we changed our idea to be on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in like that. Should we set this up and brace it up against there and then do the same for the other two?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
And then we'll be able to stand them both. It'll be a little scary moment.
Yeah.
But once we get one on, it shouldn't be scary anymore.
You got it.
And I scare easily. And mess. Whoa. Okay, let me get on the other side. That's gonna be nice. And our heater's totally gonna fit under it.
Yeah. That's
I
gonna
don't
be
know,
huge.
this might be Mom's gym. We might have to have a fight.
Instead
Because
of-
then you're really out here in nature, lifting weights.
for this episode, we're turning it into a relaxing grill area.
Oh, okay. I
think.
do like that. I like the pizza, having pizza out here too.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
a multifaceted woman.
You're complex. So this one was D1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So D2 is over there.
Okay. Yeah, I totally feel like it matches the vibe of our deck with our railing.
I know, it's like we had a plan. We gonna stand this one up?
I think so. And then stand it up, and then I'll have to get my ladder. Okay. I think that we should come, like, lay down A, that whichever A or B we're going to have. So B is the one we're going to have here.
Uh-huh.
And just have it laid down so when we start adjusting where this one's going,
Okay.
we know.
I like that idea.
Right?
Okay. I think it's like
You can take my online course on managing a ladder.
ladders for dummies.
Well, I have to tell you guys, when we were talking about putting this pergola up, I actually wasn't very excited because I did not want our view to be obstructed in any way whatsoever. And I really wasn't sure I just wasn't sure how it was going to look, okay? But as it's going up, I'm very happy with it. As you're standing in the space of it, the posts don't really block the view much at all. So I'm really excited. And we just went on a walk after lunch, and as we were coming up the road, like you can barely even see it on our deck. And I'm thinking that's not going to change much even after we have the louver system on there as well. So we're at the next step, which is starting to install the gutter system. So when it rains, it's not dripping off the edges. Instead, it's all running to the different posts and running down that way. We're going to get those gutter systems installed, and then we need to square up the structure so we know exactly where we're going to attach it to our deck. And then it'll just be time to put on the louvers, and that should go pretty quick.
So these are the component of the gutter system, and the thing I really like about it is there's a little gutter that's going to hang off of this rail here and funnel all of the rainwater to this little rubber gasket on the top of the post. And then all of our water runs down the interior of the post down and will drain out through the deck. So we'll never see any water coming off of this structure, which is pretty cool.
I have it so the hook is facing the right way. Oh, and then it hooks into those little guys. Oh, there we go. Once you got yours in, it popped in really nice. Okay. Did I get it?
I think so.
Okay.
Big Mac, what are you doing? You're gonna hurt yourself.
We have squared up the structure and we know where we're going to bolt it down. But just in case, we are not going to bolt it down yet, because what if we start putting all the louvers on and then actually something's wrong and we weren't as square as we thought and we need to like move it? Then we're going to have holes in our deck in different places. So anyway, that's our whole thoughts. So we're squared up, and right now Ryan is putting on some silicone where the gutters meet those little plastic gaskets. He's getting that done. I'm going to start unwrapping all of the louvers here so we can start installing those, and that part looks like it should be a pretty quick process because I don't see anywhere where screws are going to happen with those. They're just going to pop into place. So let's see how long this takes.
All right, we got the first two louvers up, and now we are just going to unwrap and put all the other louvers in. And it's going to be pretty exciting because once we get all these in, when we close them, it basically creates a weatherproof, rainproof structure, and all the water flows down through off the louvers and into these gutters on the sides and then flows down the posts. I'm really excited about this. So Sarah's going to start unwrapping. I'm going to start putting them up, and hopefully this part of the project goes quickly so we can start doing a little decorating and getting the space set up to look like a, well, you'll just have to wait and see what we do with it. Pretty talented.
This part is really more tiring than it should be. I am not out for hire.
You're the packaging remover specialist?
Only on this build site, not for anyone else.
do you think I could do a pull-up? Or do I need to go this way?
Nice. I was wondering if you could do a pull-up, and there you did it. I cannot.
That's like what is that way?
That's like a chin-up? Somebody will know.
This way is a pull-up? Oh, that's hard. That hurts my fingies. That's pretty strong.
Yeah?
Now we gotta connect them all together.
I don't know if that's happening. Yep. I think you did like 80,000 and I did 5.
Can you do all that?
Yeah, but you did like all of that.
Good morning, guys. Yesterday evening, I came out here and I connected all of the louvers together to the L bracket that ties them all together so that they all move in one motion as we open and close them. So now the structure is all complete and we get to turn this space into our outdoor living space, which we're super excited about. I mean, we built this huge deck last summer. You guys all watched us do it. And now, like the winter, we haven't had a lot of opportunity to use it because it's been raining, it's been cold, and we're about to change all that. But before we can get started, we need a few things from the store. So we got to grab those, and then we're going to get started on transforming this space. Maybe we should see if we can find a smaller set of lights, like we got your dad, that have a smaller cord and the smaller bulbs to go around the outside of the pergola.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. You want to go to the park first? Well, that wasn't a very good video.
No!
I missed it. No, that's good.
You ready to go get our chores done? Let's go.
All right, gonna go get lighting and cool stuff.
Okay, I think we're set.
Ready?
All right, let's get 2 of these guys.
There's 2 eagles flying over us. They went right over us, though. Hold on, girls. I know, you can only get the stuff if... Yeah, you gotta go that way. Gotta let me in. Okay, move out of the way, girls. You get to get it. Luckily, I think you can carry it all. So in our opinion, there are 4 components to taking an outdoor space and making it an outdoor living area. And the first one we've already completed, and it is a shelter. And the second component to creating an outdoor living space is lighting. And that's what we're starting right now. We went and purchased some command strips that we're going to place around this structure. And then we have the lighting that will be hanging all the way around the perimeter.
And now we push for 30 seconds.
So I'm at 146 basically. So
right here. Boom. Got all of our supports up for our lights. Now let's get them unwrapped and get them hung up. See what they look like.
as fast as we can.
Fast, 'cause it's so cold. You ready for the grand plug-in?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Hope they turn on. Yay! It'll look pretty good at nighttime.
Yeah, it'll look really good at nighttime.
All right, we just put the finishing touches on the lighting for the pergola. So now component number 2 of our outdoor space is done. Time to move on to component number 3, which is getting some furniture under here so we can make it comfortable. So we're gonna go grab the furniture, get it in place, see what this looks like when it gets a little filled out and more decorated. And maybe we'll just take a load off and kick our feet up, take a little nap. I thought we were gonna put it right over.
In the corner?
I thought we were gonna put it right over here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll be making pizzas and looking at the view.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so one of my Christmas presents this year was this cool like grill table, and we actually have a pizza oven that goes on top of this. So this is the first piece we're gonna position underneath, get it moved into place, and see how it looks. This, there's plenty of room to come up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it centered?
I don't know, because I don't know what all is going to go into the space.
Should we get the tables and the chairs down?
Yep.
Okay.
You know it.
Since you already had that one set up.
Hope it fits. You got the back leg off, but it'll go on. Man. Almost did not fit.
A little bit dirty.
Walking backwards is harder than you think. All right, so we have built our structure, which is component number 1, and we have put up our lighting, component number 2. We have our furniture all set, which is component number 3. But to thoroughly enjoy this space year round, we need component number 4, which is heat. Oh, it got stuck on its leg, didn't it?
I keep not knowing how much clearance I have. So.
Ready to light it?
Yeah.
I feel like if we just had one more piece of heating, that would make it all come together.
Let's see if we can find something. Should I close the louvers?
Maybe it's starting to rain a little bit.
Okay. You turn them.
Okay, so Ryan, we've been living with this pergola now for like a week.
Yeah, I think it's been just over a week now.
I love it.
I
I think
know.
it's beautiful.
And we had a rain the other day and it just like kept us super dry and all channeled through the legs.
Yeah. And there's a few things that we want to make sure that all of you know about this, because I'm sure you're watching and you're like, I got to get one of these, because that's how I would be if I was watching someone, right?
It's like, yeah, it's like doubled. It's like the same size as one of our covered decks out there.
Yeah. And I honestly did not think I would like it. I thought it was going to like really block our view, but it's just made the space more usable.
Yeah.
So it's been
Year
cool.
round.
Yeah, year round. And it's aluminum, so it was easier to set up than if it was complete steel because it's not as heavy.
Yep.
And it's completely rust proof.
Yeah, it should last us like 100 years.
Yeah.
It should last forever. And on top of that, it's got like a 3-layer anti-scratch powder coating on it. So, you know, if you have the kids and the dogs running up against it, you're not going to get all these crazy scratch marks on your nice pergola.
Yeah, and it also makes it easier to clean, which everything here always needs a good cleaning after winter just to bring it to life again.
Yes, for sure.
And then one thing I found out as we were setting it up is that it's actually wind resistant up to 120 miles per hour.
And the unique dual layer louver design blocks a lot of the radiant sun in the summer and keeps it nice and cool when you're underneath here. And then you can easily open them up if you do want to let some of that sun in. And what we've really enjoyed is being able to close those during the winter and during the rainy season. And it basically makes it waterproof under here because those same louvers have an S-channel design that funnel all the water off to the gutters and then right down the legs. So you never even see any of the water coming off of the structure.
Yeah. And you may be thinking with all these louvers that it was really complicated to install. I think this has been our easiest outdoor structure that we've put together. And we have put together many things during this. And I honestly, like, I was reading the instructions and it's like, oh, it'll take 2 to 4 hours. And I thought, yeah, right. I think if you don't count the unpacking of the packaging.
Yeah, the packaging took a little longer, but
yeah,
if we would have had it all prepped, I think we probably could have done it in about 4 hours.
Yeah, and the louvers actually go into this really cool S-shaped slot, and they just kind of slide in there, and then you were able to put in the screws. So it just wasn't as complicated as it could have been.
All of the louvers just slide into that S-shaped slot, and then they're all connected by the little channel, which is what makes them open and close together. But yeah, there's 30 of them, right? And
yeah.
We were able to knock those out. You can see from the time lapse, it was just like boom, 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 boom. Like you basically set them up there and they're done. When FlexiSpot reached out to us about their pergola, we were beyond excited because we already own a number of other FlexiSpot products. We have one of their stand-up desks and one of their recliners that we just got, and we love them both.
So when they reached out to us about the pergola, we knew we were going to love it. And we were actually in the market for something like this anyway.
Yeah, we were thinking gazebo, pergola. We couldn't decide what way we wanted to go.
Yeah, and we knew the construction would be awesome and it would work great like all of their other products. So check out the FlexiSpot website in the description of this video and check out their outdoor collection. And don't miss out on the deals happening now.
Thank you, FlexiSpot, for sponsoring this video, and we'll be back to blower door excitement next episode.